talking about it on Sheababytv.
If I'm the Lakers, I'm mad. We got a nigga averaging 0.0 points a game, 0.0 point rebounds a game.
How's his jersey sales doing even though? Let's see. I want to do for research and see. Like, is there anything? Is he bringing any benefit to the team? We're always bombing on him. Like, is he at least bringing some financial value to the team? And see what his jersey sale doing. That might be information niggas don't know that.
I mean, he is bringing financial value to the team. He's definitely selling jerseys. I just don't see him bringing financial value to, like for instance, for them to say, homeboy to say that old ass Isaiah Thomas just dropped 42 the other day in the G League.
He's playing in
and
the
this
G League? Isaiah's in the G League?
Isaiah Thomas is in the G League.
Why?
Because he just want to get some money. Probably want to get on help a team at the end. I take Isaiah Thomas before Bronny. No, that's fine. He had 42. This nigga had 15. Then they throw him in the first quarter. They name over 10 people in the G League right now that dropped over 40 points in the past month. Nobody talked about, nor did any team bring them up, nor put them in the first quarter. This I'm saying is that Bronny James should be playing for free.
Because he will annihilate Juelz Santana. Because the thing is, we always remembered Mace. Even before the Diddy situation came up, about Mace in music, and he niggas with Dapper Dan. Be honest, Shay. Niggas forgot about. Listen, if it wasn't for fucking Love and Hip Hop, we would have been forgot about fucking Jimmy and Juelz, because Juelz married whatever her name was with a K, and he was fussing with Chrissy. You don't see Camron fussing with no fucking his baby moms or his current girlfriend, but you got them niggas with their asses out on fucking reality TV looking goofy. And then the thing is like, Jimmy's a nigga from the Bronx. Jimmy is just with Harlem. Jimmy with Harlem is on some Michael Keaton shit, where you say his name 3 times and Beetlejuice appears. That's basically what it is. If the genie in Aladdin's lamp was real, that would have been Jimmy's first fucking wish, is to erase everybody's memory and let them motherfuckers think he's from Harlem.
Don Coop, definitely got the fireballs.
He's from the Bronx. Like, I guarantee you, my mother's fucking pushing 80 years old, and I guarantee you, she taught that nigga Jimmy, because my mother did a bid in the Bronx for the Board of Ed, because teachers don't want to go to the Bronx. And my mother's, she grew up in Brooklyn when she came from the South, and the Board of Ed sent her ass to the Bronx. She probably was in Jimmy's school teaching him and shit when he was about.
That's a fact.
Like, if it wasn't for me having a free crib, know what I mean? Like, for Cam to get his shit off with the girls, like, fam, Jimmy, cut it the fuck out. We all knew the one nigga that was cool that had the free crib. Do you think we was chilling with the nigga with the free crib because we wanted to be his mans? No. He was our man. He wasn't mans with an S. He was our man because then you could say, like, yo, you need a place to slide. My parents ain't home, but my man got the free crib. Now, see, for anybody that's uninitiated in New York City culture, there's a difference from man and mans. Body, is associate. You kind of know him. You see him from time to time. He's all right. But when you put the S at the end of mans, that means you're 10 toes. Like, that's your man's. Like, you really fuck with him and will go to war.
Facts.
I don't know too many people other than, like, see, with Shay. That's my man's. I put the S at the end because if he needed me to squad up for a legitimate reason, or just parlay on some fun shit to say, like, yo, my people's is tied up. Can you come help me? I got a situation. I would stop what I'm doing because that's my man's, and I'll jump off the top rope for this motherfucker and catch him in the elbow because that's man's.
That's a fact.
Like Joe Budden said, how many motherfuckers can you put the S at the end of man's? And Dipset is living proof that there's a difference between my man and my man's, because the way Camron says it is Jimmy is his man. Like, that's his boy. Like, they're associates. Camron's making it seem like they're on a brother level. So I think one of them is telling the truth and the other one is making the relationship out to be what it is. More than what it is.
So which one do you think it is? Which one do you...
In fucking Astoria, Queens. So I was all around Queens. I know so many people that would look at me and be like, yo, that's my man's right there. And I could look at them and be like, yeah, we hang out tough. I know a couple of people that'll say, yo, that's my man's right there. That's Christian. And I'll be like, nigga, what's my mother's first name? You ain't never been over for a plate of food, but I'm your man's.
Right.
And if someone calls me their man's, then that means I've been to their auntie's house for a plate of food. That's man status. If your grandma is telling me to come pull up and get a plate of food, then yes, you put the S at the end. I'm your man's. Listen, Camron is a hustling ass Harlem nigga, and he used Jimmy for the fuck house, and Capo used him. He probably didn't have shit. You know what it is? Jimmy's upset because his ass ain't have no motion. He didn't have any motion and then got on fucking Cam's wave because, look, Jimmy can't talk shit. Jimmy can't talk shit about Cam because, one, if he gonna talk shit about Cam, let's talk about B. Everybody, listen, I don't know if you got it, how your pockets is, but, even write a little fucking Hallmark card, send that bitch to Max.
That's a fact, Patricia. I feel the same way. You take Camron, Jim Jones out of Dipset, I don't know where they go. They needed Jim Jones. He was the energy.
Fucking, he is Kakashi from Naruto.
No, but hold on for a second. Hold on, I gotta cut you off for a second. I gotta cut you off. Hold on, I gotta cut you off.
Once the Coke Boys had a wave, he was fucking trying to leech off of what's my nigga? Fucking French. Jim Jones is a leeching ass nigga, like, and I stand 10 toes on that. Jim is hella corny. Like when niggas was watching fucking Love and Hip Hop, we was really only watching for fucking Yandy and Mendici's ass. That right there, you know that shit for fact. We was really only watching for fucking Yandy and Mendici's ass. That right there, we wasn't checking for fucking Chrissy and Jimmy's mom and fucking like, and then Juelz. Look at Juelz. Juelz, they even said it that Juelz was underage, so there were certain shows he couldn't go to, and the only reason why he got on songs is because fucking Cam told him like, "Yo, get your little punk ass in that room, sit there with him to get nice and be dedicated and write his shit." That's what I believe, because look, him and Mace were teaching the two of them motherfuckers how to write rhymes and get fly. That's what I believe, because look, him and Mace were teaching the two of them motherfuckers how to write rhymes and get fly.
Yo, my boy, you got it on speakerphone? I think you echoing.
Look at Jimmy's nickname. Hold on 1 second. Okay, there we go. Now I don't got on speaker. Yeah, but look at Jimmy's nickname. It's Capo. Put a dash between that. The first part of Capo is Cap.
Damn.
He is fucking the fuck out. And anyone in chat, feel free to call in, text in, if you don't believe a word I'm saying, because since the start of this platform, it's been me, Nisha, Michelle, the day one motherfuckers. And I predicted a lot of shit happened to come true. Niggas crash out, bug the fuck out, spaz the fuck out. Like, when I say some shit, it automatically fucking happens, because Like, yeah, I live in my little, I got fucking 5 electric guitars and I live in my fucking rock and roll world, but I'm still in tune with the streets.
Nah, but you doing your thing.
And whatever her position was, or fucking Jive or Atlantic back in the day, because she used to come home with the New Kids on the Block release, and when Mariah's first album came out, she used to just dump the demos in my lap.
The big, yo, hold on, y'all. We got the whole big 3 in here. The big drippers are here. Y'all got to get a song. So we need the Shea Babies t-shirts, but we mainly need the big drippers.
Crack the Venetian wine, be nosy, and then shut them shit so they don't know I'm snooping. I'm one of them motherfuckers. Listen.
So,
look at it this way. With the Dipset versus fucking the Lox battle, you could tell from that fucking year that the Dipset was fucking broke the fuck up because they don't hang out. The nigga Cam's been living in Miami because Mace lives in Miami. That's the reason why it is what it is. Got off the fucking ground as a fucking daytime show, because the reason why Cam and Mace got back together, because they've always been brothers and brothers fight. But they realized, nigga, what are we doing? We both live in Miami. We can't both live in Miami and both ignore motherfuckers. And then they got back popping, got their show off the ground. They're cool. With the versus battle, you could tell there was no cohesion with Dipset. The Lox, they had everything strategically lined up, because even fucking
Don Cuba, I see you with that umbrella.
we weren't like practicing. We were kind of chilling as often as we could to get our ground right, to make sure that, you know, we're all on the same accord. Because then even Jada said it, that with the Who Shot Ya, fucking technician didn't even have that shit queued up. That wasn't even supposed to be a fucking thing. But then he made it a thing. But then Jada made it a thing is when fucking when Jimmy was doing that disrespectful shit, tugging on the nigga's clothing and chain and fucking being a monkey about it and just dicking around. And then Jada just got fucked the fuck up and just hit the body. I'm like, the wave is over. And also, you know what? Shout out to the bass god. He was supposed to be home. He was supposed to be home, but nigga stood on his square, did his little bid, and when he comes back, New York City better give him the same fucking love. And he better stick his fucking chest out and be like, listen, I'm here. I'm reclaiming my spot. And he better fucking start dry snitch and say, yo, this nigga Jimmy stole my swag, stole my wave.
What? Like, who is this? Wait, who are you talking about? Who's this? Christian, wait. You talking about,
Because remember, how do you think Jim Jones, the persona of Jim Jones, became Jim Jones?
Oh, you talking about Max B?
Fucking, he gave him the sauce for the streets and then went to go to jail and do his little bid. And then Jimmy came out, because Jimmy's wave technically is the bass guy's wave.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have even had Jim Jones as a personality and rapper. The way the universe was supposed to go, it was supposed to be the bass god. That was supposed to be
King Troll. What's poppin', my boy? I see you with that Pooh Shiesty on.
Up to 2001. The Jay-Z wave, and then the State Property wave, and then G Unit, and the game and stuff. But the bass god was supposed to be in that wave. And if the bass god didn't go to fucking jail, his wave and fucking, he literally was the precursor to fucking French Montana.
Facts.
I'm not saying French Montana stole the bass god's wave, but like, it's in the same vein. Like, great minds think alike. Like, it was supposed to be Dipset, bass god, well, Dipset minus Jimmy, bass god, the evolution of New York hip hop, and then, because Angie and fucking Ebro said that Fifth didn't do anything to unite New York City because when G Unit came out.
Yo, I'm gonna be real with you, my boy. The ladies, I'm gonna be real. Christian.
Paper trail and all that shit. And listen, he's supposed to come home. Now, with the bass guy come home, I don't know how much music we're gonna get because this goes back.
Harlem Romeo, what's goody?
Murder. And they put out one fucking verse. And listen, him and Soulja Boy, they're the originators of that TikTok shit. Because Soulja Boy had the little crank that. The Bobby Shmurda had the fucking hot nigga. Like, and I was waiting. I'm like, yo, he could put some shit out. But then I'm just like, I don't know. And also, chat, let me know, come holler at me and let me know how y'all feel about the fucking, if anybody's been bumping the Bruno Mars and the fucking, what's her face? Sexy Red. If anybody heard that, let me know.
What's that?
Sexy Red. If anybody Bruno Mars got the joint. He got a track with Sexy Red out.
What? Is fire?
Mars got the joint. He got a track with Sexy Red out. What? Swear to God. Yeah, it's a strip club anthem.
That's crazy.
He on the song he said, her pussy so good it'll make me bang a set.
What? Wait, repeat that?
That ass. He said, bitch pussy so good it'll make him bang a set on Crip.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, I gotta say though, the people in the chat, right? I'm reading the comments. It seems like the people are for Jim Jones in this situation. Nobody's mad at Jim. Jim Jones looking like he's doing his thing, my dude. It seems like the people are for Jim Jones in this situation. Nobody's mad at Jim. Jim Jones looking like he's doing his thing, my dude. It seems like the people are for Jim Jones in this situation. Nobody's mad at Jim. Jim Jones looking like he's doing his thing, my dude. Is he there? I think he got disconnected. Sheababytv. All right, now let's get back to the Jim Jones. Hold on, I think he's still there. Hold on. Nah, it's over. All right, so let's get back to the Jim Jones. He had a new interview, right, where he explains pretty much everything that Christian was trying to say. Let me get to it. Hold on. Nasty. Nah, but Christian's a good dude. Shout out to Christian. Yeah. All right, let me see. All right, here we go. This is on Jim Jones when he got signed to the Rockefeller. He tells the story now with Cam. This is why you can't front on him. He's around for everything. We can't.
Started managing Cam. And then it went from Dame managing Cam to it turned into Dame actually pulling him in over there, and then everything started happening for Cam. You know how the universe works. He ended up getting the movie deal, Rockefeller deal. Everything started happening simultaneously for him, and it really went in his favor.
What was kind of like, your feelings towards everything at the time?
It was hype. Niggas was getting on. Cam was getting on. He's finally getting his just due from the bad situation that we just went through with the whole entertainment record label. No shots to and he gave us our first opportunity, but him as a businessman didn't do the things he needed to do to keep his record label afloat. He ended up relinquishing a lot of money over not, contracts. You got a contractual obligation. You need to fulfill it. And
I'm going to play the Bruno Mars Sexy Red song at the end. So stick around.
I was in the days where the known artists would put out a record every year and a half or every 2 years. You know what I mean? And the only record that he ever put out while he had the label was Cam's album, and the label was up and running for a couple years and he didn't produce nothing else. And Sony ended up pulling the rug from under him and shit like that. And that left us without a deal. Just like that. It was over. Shop is closed. You heard? And then he had to fight his way back. Went through a time. This is how the Diplomats was really created, like how Diamonds are created. Because we were both under pressure at that time. There was no more luxury of having the labels behind us and having all being catered to like you are when you are a star artist and shit like that. And the pressure was to get back in the game and show exactly how dope Cam was at the time. It was no Diplomats. But the part of that was forming an elite crew of people that couldn't be denied. And we made Diamonds out of that. And the Diplomats was formed while Cam made his resurgence to the rap game after he had lost the deal from after they lost their label and shit like that.
Right, yeah, because there was kind of like that period where, I'm over here on the West Coast, maybe there was mixtapes, but I didn't really hear too much.
Yeah, that's because he lost his deal and he had to do business with Sony and got out of that obligation, and then it was just like fighting his way back, and that's when Game stepped in.
How did you guys get out of the Sony deal?
I think Cam told that story a bunch of times. It was something he wanted to do, so he took an aggressive tactic to get out of the deal. I'll leave that story for him to tell. I just was in the background following his orders at the time.